Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Newman, Vice President of Policy and Engagement at the Texas Homeschool Coalition and the Family Freedom Project. Have some new updates for you guys. As you know, the regular legislative session is over, but you might not know the governor currently has the legislature back in Austin dealing with special legislative sessions, which is basically where the governor calls them back to work on only specific types of issues. Right now it's property taxes, but we're expecting there's going to be a special legislative session later this year actually to deal with education freedom issues. So that's exciting. You can expect to keep getting regular legislative updates from us over the coming weeks through the summer. And then a couple more updates for you. Here's a big one. Baby number 3 has arrived. Yes, our third baby, Atlas Grove Newman, is here. Our first child, 4, his name is Wyatt. Our second child, his name is Declan, he's 3. And then Atlas is here now. So that smile was a little bit of an anxiety smile, but mostly a happy smile, I assure you. And I'll tell you what, guys, in some ways, it was easier getting the third baby than it was getting the bills. Don't tell my wife I said that, but yes. Sometimes that's how it feels. And I want to run through for you guys real fast a list of all of the bills that have been signed by the governor so far. I'll try and do these quickly for the sake of time, but we're going to have explanations in more detail connected with the video here. So House Bill 1819 is the bill banning juvenile curfew ordinances. Those were being used to keep students from being out during certain times of the day, and that especially affected homeschool students. House Bill 3993 is the bill that allowed homeschool students to be eligible for automatic college admissions under the top 10% bill. Both of those have been signed by the governor now. House Bill 3708 is the one that gives public schools extra funding if they allow homeschool students to have eligibility to participate in UIL extracurricular activities at their local school. So that will hopefully boost a lot the number of schools who will participate in that. House Bill 699 is a bill that basically is designed to keep UIL from punishing schools through the rulemaking process if a school decides to give equal access to homeschoolers, because that was happening. And then bills that are kind of parental rights focused, these are handled by the Family Freedom Project, which is our sister organization. And House Bill 730 is the biggest one, and it was a bunch of CPS reforms packed into a single bill. I'll give you one example, though. One of the biggest ones is we added a requirement to the law that a CPS caseworker has to inform parents of their rights upon first contact with that family. And it's kind of like Miranda warnings from a police officer. You can think of it that way. But that bill was one of our biggest priorities, and it passed with flying colors. We're excited about that. It's been signed by the governor. House Bill 793 is a bill that allows families more flexibility when they're ordered to participate in certain types of services from CPS, because previously they were required to go get those services only from CPS approved providers, even if there were a bunch of other competent providers who were closer and more affordable and more convenient. And so this bill gives families more flexibility to pick other competent providers. And then House Bill 63, this is one that reforms the CPS reporting statute, because Texas law requires everybody in the state to report to the state if they believe that someone has committed child abuse or neglect, but then it allows them to report anonymously, even though it's supposed to be a crime if you make a false report, and there's no way to prosecute it if it's anonymous, right? So what it does is the bill changes it to be confidential, which means the public doesn't have access to the information of who made the report, but the state does in the event that they need to prosecute it because there was a false report. So that will allow some more accountability in that process. So that's 7 bills that we've worked on that have been signed by the governor. That's a really great result so far. We're hoping for more opportunity in an upcoming special legislative session on education freedom. And on top of all of that, we got another baby too. So that's a lot of exciting stuff for 7 months so far, 6 months. And we'll have more updates for you guys coming soon. Thanks. Bye.